Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching A Touch of Tarot. 1 second, I just got to get some water in me. Okay. Today is December 30th and wow, we've made it. We're all here still, we're all breathing, we're stronger than ever before, and this is going to be a huge shift. So I actually pulled these cards yesterday, but I was too exhausted for some reason. Even after taking a nap, I think it's something to do with the end of the year, all the releasing I've done personally. I've changed my health routine. I'm drinking more water and things like that as well. And I'll tell you, a little bit of exercise goes a long way. So maybe you want to think of incorporating that into your routines right now. For some reason, I just thought I saw the number 222 over here somewhere, but I didn't. That's really interesting. Anyhow, the first card that we are going to start off with is the Resting Tree, number 22. So I actually, since I pulled these cards yesterday, and I wish I would have done it live because it was quite phenomenal for them to come out. But to be honest, that happened for a reason. And the reason is that I literally had to go through the book and check them all out, and the message was even deeper. So I would like to read through them all for you. This will be quite a long reading, not too long. I'm sure it won't be more than 40 minutes, but this may take some time because I would like to read the description so you can also put this information together. There's a lot of advice here and a lot of foresight here. So you're going to see some here and know some things that are going to be happening in the future, coming your way in the future, how to handle them, and how, what not to do, what to do as well. Okay, so let's begin. Thank you guys once again for all the gifts, for all the donations. I don't even distinguish which amount. Like, it's so beautiful for you all to help this channel, and I love the cards. I use them all. I'm still getting to know the after tarot and the before tarot. So thank you so much for getting me those gifts. The only reason I'm not using them is because I'm trying to master them on my own time. Because they are I want to be very comfortable with those cards, and they are very in depth when you look at them. And it's kind of a weird shift of the brain because you're looking at the regular tarot with some shifting in it. Anyhow, let's begin. Sorry about that. I get carried away. Okay, the Resting Tree. I need to literally make a stand that can hold these up. I wish this could. That'd be perfect if I could just... Well, it can hold it up for me. That's so cool if you guys can kind of see it too. Let's see. Well, I won't spend too much time on that, but hey, it's an idea to look into. Anyhow, at least I can take a good look at it as I'm speaking and pick up even more energy from it. Okay, so the two words written on this card are patience and stillness. The Resting Tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. So I do want to say one more thing. The reading I did yesterday was for a specific group of people, people that do have some bad habits going on, whether it be obsessiveness or it can be drugs even. But point being, it wasn't for everyone. And I want to make that clear because I remember when I read this message, it was kind of an opposite message, which makes sense. It's touching a different group of people. And it's saying it's time to rest. And for me, that makes perfect sense. We're right before the new year. It's literally in 24 hours almost. There's no better time to rest than now. The Resting Tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representative of non-action and relaxation. Patience is key to being with this card. The Resting Tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks at this time, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune. In other words, go over what you do have and be grateful and exit the year with that energy. Even if it means blessings in the chaos of your life. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living with the space between the breaths. So this is about just resting and knowing at this time. And it's no coincidence that the next card we have is the Sacred Union, because this is where you are heading at this time with this manifestation, with you being in the knowing, with you keeping focused on what you want and not straining to get it. There's no more need to rush, at least not right now. Not at this very second. Maybe I can turn this way, which would be better. Kind of, not really. There's nothing to rush into right now. It's about, I've done the work. I've planted the seeds. It's the last goddamn 24 hours of the year. I'm taking it off. So for those of you that can completely rest, do it. Release, let go. It is time to just, you are a new person. You are a new person. There's a new energy here, okay? So the words for this card are partnership and romance. Number 27. The sacred union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows that spirit is listening and is always by your side. So everything you're peacefully saying over the next 24 hours, first of all, when it comes to your sacred union, you truly don't have to say it. God, angels, source, they all know what you want. They're all making it happen. So don't over ask. There's no need for it. That's why. Helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this card, know that you are never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. This sacred union also represents the coming together of all types of harmonious alliances, including business and, of course, romance. No matter the message, no matter the form, this message pertains to the value of partnership and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by the sacred union. This is a very positive omen. This is a time, and once again, I'm going to reiterate it, I guess, and just say it, like, count your blessings, count everything you have. Do not forget every good thing that comes your way. Please remember to thank God, thank your spirits, thank any source of energy that helped it come your way. The divine, you know, because it's actually happening. Like, for these cards to come out, and when I get down lower, you're going to see how deep it gets. This union is about to happen for many, 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 many people. So the next cards we have are the High Lady of Love and Compassion, number 1, and the Eagle King. So for the High Lady, let me show you the picture quickly. I wish that this really could do more, I could do more justice here right now, but sorry guys. All I know is from now on I'm going to set this up like this. This is pretty cool. So the High Lady, number 1. Reverence, kindness, consideration. These are all forms of gratitude. It's just so important to have gratitude at this time for as far as you've come, all those things you've been through. And I'm trying to keep it all in the positive tense and sense, because it doesn't matter what you've been through. It's all for your benefit. It has grown you. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that love, only love, is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion, generosity of the heart. Reverence, respect, and empathy for all living beings brings you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. And this goes with the number 1 rule that we all know, and I know, and I try to live by it, is that you have to unconditionally love everyone, even your Uber. And I always talk about Uber. Just, you want love, you got to give it. Plain and simple. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions. When your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life, unconditional love will be returned tenfold. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you are loved. All manners of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking or expecting anything in return, and let go. And it's amazing because we have that right below here. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you have given and more, in more ways than you can imagine. This is us. This is the divine feminine. This is the time now for us to represent her. We are starting over. I know this year I believe is a number 3, but this is, I feel like it's just a fresh start. It's almost like, you know, it's almost like it is a number 1 for me. It's a fresh start of my higher self. Now I get to go forward with my higher self. I was learning a lot last year. I was learning a lot the year before. So here we have a masculine, the king, the eagle king. The big picture, angelic help, number 12. Let's show you the picture quickly. This king, when I looked at this card when I first saw it, especially the way that they came out, it's like he's so proud of you. The masculine is so proud of you. And he is such a good man, but it's like, just look at them, the two of them, the energy of them. She's just like, I love myself, I love everyone, I am at one with everyone. And he is just like, I love you, I love you. Oh my gosh, like, you're amazing. And coming from him, it's actually a compliment. This isn't like, you know, just any old person saying I love you, or like, I'm into you. You catch my eye. You're looking at the birds. He's looking at you. He's like, I want you. Look at you. And it's actually an honor for this energy to be interested in us. Just as it is a huge honor to him if that girl that's interested in the bird is even going to look at him or look his way. You know? And there's an eagle right in front of him. And eagles, when they have their eye on something, they go for it. It's time. That's what I feel. It's time. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You are on the right path now. Even if you can't see where you're going, the Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the bigger picture. When you seem to be lost in a bit of fog, he makes it a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up towards the sun and releases them to the divine. They will be answered in the highest good for all. It is a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to make an appearance here. And not only did he make an appearance, he made an appearance in the top row with the sacred union, with the feminine, the divine feminine, with the rest, patience, and stillness. And below is all the advice that you're going to need to move forward. So the first card we have, the Spirit Whisperer. This is about wisdom. Well, here we go. Higher knowing, divine guidance. I'm seeing the owl bringing a message of some sort. This is probably the year of wisdom. You know, number 3, this is the year of number 3, I believe. Divine guidance and higher knowing. As an ally, the Spirit Whisperer comes to you, hurdling the miraculous and the inspired. She whispers guidance from the divine through your higher senses so that you can hear her wisdom and know her love for you. She is committed to helping you. Intuit the next right action. Is it initiate? No, it's INTUIT. So intuit the next right action. And so I guess helping you keeps you inspired to move forward, always knowing just in time the correct next step. She guides you to fulfill your highest purpose. When she appears, it's a sign of inspired ideas, the continual action that will lead to success. That's a very good omen. If your question is about a relationship, the Spirit Whisperer speaks of soul connections, past lives, and great learning through mutual mirroring. She will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be. There were soul bargains made even before you both were born here. And an exploration is in order. You may move forward, but keep listening to the spirit whisperer for the lessons that are valuable of love that love brings. I don't know. I picked up a message there. Like, I don't know, this sounds weird or something, but I picked up this message there is the way it's telling you, she will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be. There were soul bargains made before you were both here, and an exploration is in order. When I read that, I felt this feeling as in, for those of you that want to know, if you're with him, the right divine masculine, your twin flame or anything like that. Sorry, I'm just getting so many little tidbits to add to this. Whether or not you're taking this journey with the one right now, listen to your higher guidance, because you're supposed to be doing what you're doing right now. This is the message I'm getting. If it's not the one, you will know. She will tell you. But right now, whatever she's whispering to you, how sweet this relationship can be or where it can go, take her advice and follow it. Because when it's not the time, I don't know, I didn't explain that quite the way I wanted to. But the feeling I got from the message is that if you're not with your divine masculine, like your actual twin flame, you're heading there if that's the situation. If you're not supposed to be in this relationship that you're in, or that you're heading to this next stage with, you will know. She will tell you. She whispers how sweet the relationship can be. If it can't be that anymore, you're going to know. Maybe she won't say it like that, but she won't whisper how sweet it can be anymore. Because when it says our souls made bargains even before we were both here, I feel like no matter who you're with right now at this time or what you're going through, you're meant to go through it. You made a bargain with that person too. And if you believe in the twin flame journey, and if you believe in the sacred union and all of that, well, then you're on your way there no matter who you're with at this time. So don't worry. I don't know. I got that message. Like, if you're with the one that's not the one, it's okay. Whoever you're with, you're meant to be with at this time. Whatever you're going through, it's a lesson. It's all a lesson. So I don't know. That's a message I got there. Let's see what the next card is. The River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement, number 36. The River Queen flows into your life as an ally to remind you about the concept of allowing and the law of non-attachment. Remember that all rivers come from the mountains and run to the sea to be absorbed by the large body of water. There the liquid evaporates into clouds that rain on the mountains to continue the endless cycle of fluidity. The River Queen requires you to be fluid and let go of rigidity and perfectionism. You will travel far as long as you let go and let flow. Even maneuvering around the greatest blockage, like water streaming around a big boulder, no obstacles can hold you back now if you're willing to surrender to the natural flow of events. Be easy on yourself and others and watch how smoothly you move forward. You may be surprised where the river takes you. It's just about the unexpected, and it goes along with everything. You got to go with the flow right now. Let it go. Go with the flow. Rest. You know you've put it out there. You've put this union out there. You have become this beautiful, kind, considerate woman. And we have this man here that has this bigger picture at mind, and he is just admiring you and bringing this in. It's coming in. You know, he has an eagle in front of him. An eagle won't even get, probably, I'm guessing, an eagle won't get close to someone they don't respect. You know, an eagle is a ruler. I don't know. I'm really liking this guy. In fact, I'm going to show his picture again. I'm really liking him. I like his energy. I like what he's standing for. I like the way he's admiring you all. You know, and sometimes that's how I feel when I think of my masculine. I'm like, wow, like he is an amazing person. He just is. How? You know, well, I'm amazing too, but I mean, I'm just saying. Sometimes I have that look on my face. It's like, wow. Just admire everything around you. Admire everything going on around you. Sometimes I have that look on my face for myself. Like, wow, you're amazing. So the Hungry Ghost came in reverse. And I guess you could read reverse. Like these cards come with the ally section and the challenger. I haven't read the challenger because I'm not focusing on the challenges right now. I'm focusing on, you know, the first message, the most clearest message for me. This has to do with obsessions, scarcity consciousness and attachments. This is about letting go and releasing of the bad habits, obviously, clearly. There's a bit of magic here, like just expecting the unexpected and believing in anything being possible. Came in reverse. And I think that that's beautiful. Not that I'm going to read the reverse version of it. There's not really a reverse version of it. Maybe I'll read the challenging side to this card, but that's not really what reverse means. But the sense that it's about the opposite of what this is standing for now. Obsessions are done. Scarcity thinking, poverty thinking, over with. Attachments to what? We're not attaching anymore. The only thing we're attached to is ourselves, and that's okay. When the hungry ghosts appear on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and consuming desire to know the future, which robs you of the true present. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to your obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. So if you have repetitive behaviors, this is the time to release it. It's in the position, gone, let it go, goodbye, over, done with. Examine whether or not you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. This time will be different. I have control over this. Are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. And, you know, like someone who needs to fix their way of thinking. And that is, you know, there's a lot of issues with mental health in a sense. It's true. We have to stop lying to ourselves. We can't do the same thing over and over and get the same results, plain and simple. That's just, it's too deep to get into, but it's just the patterns and the natural way of living nowadays, and it's unhealthy and it's unproductive and it will hold you back for the rest of your life. Don't be the one sitting on your deathbed thinking you wasted this time. The hungry ghost also brings understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. That's so true, especially for us in this situation. It's so easy to get distracted right now for some people at some times. Like, you know, there's always weaker moments than others, especially when you're single or when your masculine's not around. And we are great women, and I'm sure many of you have a lot of different people pursuing you. But you have to literally be like, no more wasting time. Don't waste your own time. I've done it. I've went on the friend dates and stuff, and the whole time I sit there thinking of my masculine. And I haven't done it too many times because I learned it the first time. I'm like, no way am I doing this. This is, you know, and I hear the stories. Like, guys know. The other people know too. So, you know, it's just a cycle of bullshit that you have to, it's not going by your integrity. Don't get caught up in the outside appearance. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. I feel like it's like, we're special. Sorry, honey. You're not getting everything. Like, it's not going to be the way you look. Not for you, Miss Divine Feminine. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance of your life. You deserve nothing less. Beautiful. So that's kind of a reminder that you have your guides here with you. The key to this whole transition is going to be letting go and just going with the flow. And remember that we all have these negative little voices that can come in, but we have the spirit whisperer here. And she is literally feeding us positive messages about the relationship we are in. whether it is not the perfect relationship, it's the perfect relationship for right now. And when it's not, you will know. She will no longer tell you this is a good relationship. It's literally like that. Like, I get that vibe. Not that she's going to be like, get out, get out. There's no more nice messages about, you know, this is beautiful. This is love. Love this, enjoy this, respect this, appreciate this. There'll be no more messages like that. That's what I feel. I don't think she's a negative woman. So I don't think, you know, someone else will step in and be like, get the F out. But for this one, the spirit whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing, she's speaking from the higher self. So when you stop hearing that type of a message, like, you know, hang in there, you can do this. You know, it's leading to where you want to go. It's leading to your dreams. This is not a synchronicity. Like, this is more than that. This is more. She's guiding you to stay in the situation, to be honest. But you have to know how to distinguish that stuff, because some people use that in the wrong way. They use it to they just, I don't know, they make up the words. You know this stuff, guys. We know it. And don't let me say that to you really deeply and you think like, no, then I shouldn't be in this. No, I'm not saying that. Don't make any harsh movements, but listen to your instincts. We're going into wisdom now. You're going to be connecting with higher selves. Let go of expectation, let go of judgment. Just go with the natural flow, see where it brings you. You're not in a rush anyways, right? So the next card we have is number 39, the altar priestess. High prayer, sacred ritual. For me, I feel like this is the high priestess, a mixture with the magician. And we actually have what seems to be like a magician here. So it's pretty cool. I read those last two just before this, and I already forget them, to be honest. So we're reading it again. Preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. It's about taking your power here. It's about using your power, the divine feminine power. She has a little bit of everything going on here. I even see water in the background, fire, earth, everything. The stage is set and the world is waiting for you to take your place in sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the altar priestess brings the ritual of reverent interaction with the mundane world. You're being required to see everything as sacred, all of life as a meditation, and every action as a prayer of devotion. When you're able to perceive the world in this way, your questions will lead you to the appropriate answer. You know, all is sacred, and it is. I keep on telling you guys to read the Marianna Williamson book, to watch the seminar. I have it in my return email if you email me and ask for the information. All she talks about is creating a sacred space in every situation you go to. Even if you go to a new office or you go to your old office, before walking in, saying a prayer and asking to move forward in the highest divine, with the highest divine purpose, literally. What can I do today to change people's lives? What can I do today to make someone's day better? Please tell me, God. Please tell me, Source. Please tell me, my guides. Please tell me, my angels. And please guide me to do that. I hand it all over to you. Handing your problems over to the divine so that you don't have to be sitting there stressing all day. Creating a sacred space of your mind. Okay. Through the eyes of the divine, and you will realize how perfect and sacred. Looking through the eyes of the divine, you will realize how perfect and sacred everything truly is. So we have the ringmaster of scrutiny. Discernment, clear vision, and details. And I really like this card. I'm not sure. I forget how the overall message. But this has to do, first of all, I don't know why I'm picking up trial and error. I guess it just has to do with the lessons, right? Getting yourself out of the webs you've weaved. Opening and closing new chapters, believing in things that are just, they seem a little bit unreal. Believing in the power. Okay. Number 9. The ringmaster of scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest elements of what's being presented to you on your path. It's in these details, not the broad strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe. This ally is on your side to point to the deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life. And he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in this perfect moment, observing the minute things leads you to manifestation of your highest good and greatest desires. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the smallest acts that really count right now. It's the smallest acts, and it may seem like taking a step back and resting into this new year is too small, and it's not. Trust me, it's not. It's the time to go in. There's a special connection here, not just with your masculine, with source, with destiny. There's a connection with destiny here. And I feel like the spirits or the guides or whoever you want to call them, they want this to happen. So they're asking you to listen, to let go, and to block things that, block out, remove. But I feel like they're actually saying you're done with things you're attached to in an obsessive manner. You've taken your power back in both of these. There's power taken back. People are realizing, have a clear vision. It's the little things that count sometimes, right? Some details may be necessary here. Okay, so I'll pull some cards for the questions for those of you that want to ask questions. And I do want to say thank you, everyone who spent this year with me. January 2nd will be my 1-year anniversary, and I have a special plan for you guys. Otherwise, I will be caught up on my readings as of within the next 2 days, for those of you waiting. And second of all, do book a reading. I'm excited. Okay, so for those of you that asked the question, I haven't seen the first card that came out yet, but let's see. Look for a sign. Meditation brings answers. So those are the two that came out. I'm going to take those, put them back in, and you can ask for another question, an answer. Choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. I mean, it says ask for help from others on the bottom, but not taking the bottom. Ask another question, third question. Whoa, I'm not going to take the... Okay, I'll take this one and I'll pull one more. Meditation is the answer. I'll pull one more, though. Meditation brings the answer. So for the last one, wait. Wait. Sorry, guys. No yes or no's, but that's okay. This is probably the last reading for me, for you guys, for this year. I'm going to work on some private readings now. This is a very special message, and I'm looking forward to getting feedback on this. I may pull one more daily, you know, end of year daily type of thing for tomorrow. Otherwise, I can't wait for the new year. I can't wait to be a part of your guys' lives and see what happens for us all and celebrate with us all. And, you know, thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now.